Virgo, have you ever felt like something bigger than you was trying to get your attention? Like the universe itself was quietly nudging you, tapping you on the shoulder, asking you to look up, to listen, to prepare. And have you ever wondered why, after all the effort you have put into your life, all the silent hopes you carried, the real breakthrough has not arrived yet? What if I told you that everything is about to change, and not by accident? May 5th, 2025 is not just another day on the calendar. It is a cosmic signal, a rare alignment that is sending an unmistakable message directly to you, Virgo. It is as if the stars have been holding their breath, waiting for you to notice that your time has finally come. You are not here by coincidence. You are not hearing this by chance. Something deep inside you has already sensed that a door is about to open. Not a door to just any opportunity, but to the opportunity you have been silently building toward for years. This is not about luck falling into your lap. This is about the seeds you planted in patience, in faith, in lonely moments when no one was watching. Seeds that are finally breaking through the soil because the season has arrived. Your season. For too long, you have carried more than your share. You have been the steady hand, the quiet force, the one who made things work even when it cost you everything. Now, life is shifting. The tide is turning in your favor. But here's the thing, Virgo. Opportunity does not beg for attention. It whispers. It tests if you are truly ready. May 5th, 2025 is that whisper. It is that nudge. And today, you get to decide whether you will lean in and listen, or turn away and wonder what could have been. Virgo, let me tell you something real. May 5th, 2025 is not just another day marked on your calendar. It is a cosmic invitation written across the stars, a rare alignment that happens maybe once in 2 decades, calling specifically to souls like yours. Mercury, your ruling planet, will be standing at a powerful intersection with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and blessings, while the full moon rises to illuminate everything hidden and waiting within you. This is not a random flicker of light. This is destiny tapping you on the shoulder. For so long, you have moved with caution. You have built carefully, worked quietly, and hoped patiently. There were times when the rewards felt like they would never come, when the nights were long and your spirit carried more weight than anyone around you could see. But Virgo, every ounce of that patience, every silent sacrifice, every act of goodness you planted into the soil of your life has been recorded by the universe. And now, the roots you thought might never break through are ready to burst into bloom. Imagine a garden that has endured every storm. Imagine that, after years of silent tending, the very first blooms finally open, stronger and more vibrant because of everything they endured. That is you, Virgo. This is your season. The rare cosmic event of May 5th is a doorway. On the other side of that door lies abundance, not just in wealth, but in energy, in relationships, in purpose. It is not just about money filling your pockets. It is about light filling your heart. But like all sacred doors, it will not swing open on its own. It responds to presence, to readiness, to the willingness to say yes. If you are wondering whether you are prepared, let me answer you simply. You are. You have been preparing every time you chose integrity over shortcuts, kindness over cynicism, perseverance over surrender. You did not miss the moment. You built it. Astrologers, Eastern monks, and even the old prophecies of Nostradamus speak of periods where destiny condenses, where certain souls are called to rise because the time is finally ripe. Virgo, this is your call. If you close your eyes right now and listen not with your ears, but with your inner knowing, you will feel it too. A stirring, a vibration just under the surface of your life. That is not anxiety. That is activation. But here is the truth. Opportunities of this magnitude do not wait forever. The universe moves in cycles. And while this door is opening wide on May 5th, it will not stay open indefinitely. This is a once in 20 years kind of energy. If you delay, if you doubt, if you shrink back into the old patterns of maybe someday, you risk having to wait another 2 decades for the stars to align like this again. And let me be honest, 20 years is too long to wait for a life that is calling you now. I am not here to scare you. I am here to tell you that everything you need to step into this next chapter is already inside you. You are not lacking. You are not late. You are not broken. You are ready. This season is about saying yes. Saying yes to the dream you tucked away because life got too heavy. Saying yes to the idea that keeps returning to your mind like a song you cannot forget. Saying yes to your own worthiness without waiting for someone else to validate it. May 5th, 2025, is a cosmic mirror reflecting back the truth you have known deep down all along. You were made for more. More joy, more freedom, more purpose. Not someday, now. So Virgo, when that night comes and the moon is high and the energy is electric in the air, stand still for a moment. Feel the earth under your feet. Feel your own heart steady and sure in your chest. And say it silently, or whisper it into the stars, I am ready. Because you are, and the universe has been waiting, holding its breath, for you to finally believe it too. Now, Virgo, as we step deeper into your unfolding journey, there are 6 sacred messages the universe is delivering to you. Let us begin with the first 3. Each one a key to unlocking parts of yourself you may have forgotten, or maybe have never fully embraced until now. The first secret is carried by the number 1, and it speaks of the courage to begin again. You see, beginnings are rarely comfortable. They are messy, uncertain, and often come with a tremble in the heart. But they are pure, they are raw, and they are yours to claim. There is no shame in starting over. Every great story ever told had a moment when the hero looked at the wreckage around them and said, "This is not the end. It is the start of something new." Maybe you have been hesitating, Virgo. Maybe you have been waiting for all the lights to turn green before you move. But life does not work that way. Sometimes you have to move while the road is still dark. The universe rewards bravery, not certainty. So if there is something you have been feeling pulled toward, something your heart whispers about in the quiet hours, this is your permission. Start. Begin messy. Begin unsure. Just begin. Now we move to the second secret, carried by the number 8, the number of mastery over inner power. Virgo, you have always had a quiet strength. You endure. You solve. You build. But this season is not about surviving. It is about thriving from a place of deep, unshakable power. The number 8 reminds you that true power is not loud. It is not about control or domination. It is the silent, steady knowing that you are capable of creating your own reality. Think about a river. It does not shout. It simply flows, carving canyons, shaping landscapes, moving mountains with persistence. That is the energy you are being asked to embody now. Maybe people doubted you before. Maybe you doubted yourself. But every doubt was simply an opportunity to ground yourself deeper. Your abundance, your success, your joy are not dependent on external approval. They rise from within. And the stronger your roots, the higher you will rise. And now we come to the third secret, carried by the number 9, the wisdom of letting go. Letting go sounds easy, but it is one of the hardest things you will ever do, because to let go is to trust that what is meant for you will stay and what is not will fall away. Virgo, you have a big heart. You hold on. You try. You fix. And sometimes you carry things far longer than you should simply because you once loved them. But hear me, not everything that was good once is meant to go the whole distance with you. Some relationships, some dreams, some roles you played were perfect for who you were then, but not for who you are becoming. Imagine trying to run a marathon while carrying a backpack full of stones. You can do it, sure. But at what cost? How much lighter, freer, faster would you move if you trusted yourself enough to set them down? Letting go is not a betrayal of your past. It is an act of radical trust in your future. Real growth often looks like loss at first. The tree must shed its leaves before it can bloom again. The river must release old waters to stay fresh. And you, Virgo, must be willing to release outdated versions of yourself if you want to step fully into the new life that is waiting. Think about someone like Emma, a Virgo woman I once knew, who spent years building a career she thought she wanted. But deep inside, she longed for something more creative, more soul-driven. It took everything she had to walk away from what looked successful on the outside, to honor what felt real on the inside. Today, she wakes up every day excited, fulfilled, free. She is not carrying the stones anymore. She is running her race. So here you are, Virgo, standing at the edge of your next great adventure. 3 keys are already in your hands: the courage to begin, the mastery of your inner power, and the wisdom to let go. You do not have to be perfect to move forward. You only have to be willing. The road is not waiting. The door is already open. All that is left is for you to walk through it, carrying nothing but your faith, your strength, and your unstoppable light. Virgo, you have already unlocked 3 powerful truths. Now, let us step even deeper into the journey. There are 3 more sacred secrets waiting for you, each one carrying a vibration designed to awaken a different part of your destiny. The 4th secret comes with the number 11 in numerology. 11 is known as a master number, a portal to higher consciousness and a life lived with deeper meaning. Virgo, you were never meant to live a life that just checked boxes or followed rules for the sake of appearances. You were made for a purpose that stirs your soul, that lights a fire inside you that no one else can extinguish. Maybe you spent years chasing what others told you would make you successful. Maybe you wore titles, achieved goals, built a life that looked good from the outside but left you wondering at night. Is this it? The number 11 says. No, Virgo, this is not it. This is the moment to awaken. This is the moment to remember who you truly are before the world told you who you should be. You have a vision, a calling, a unique note in the symphony of life that only you can play. And it is time to answer that calling with both hands open and a heart willing to be led. The 5th secret is held in the number 3, the number of authentic expression and creative voice. Virgo, you are not just a thinker, you are a communicator, a natural bridge between heart and mind. But somewhere along the way, maybe you started hiding parts of yourself. Maybe you thought, no one wants to hear this. Maybe you doubted that your real voice was enough. The number 3 arrives now to remind you that the world needs your truth, not the polished, perfect version you think they want, but the raw, beautiful, honest voice that only you can offer. Think about Andrew, a Virgo who spent years working behind the scenes in corporate America, always the quiet strategist. But he loved storytelling. He loved sharing small pieces of wisdom. One day, he took a risk and started posting short reflections online, just a few sentences each. At first, no one noticed. But slowly, his words found their way into hearts that needed them most. Today, Andrew is not just seen, he is heard. And it all began when he chose to stop editing his soul and started expressing it. Your voice matters, Virgo, and it is time to let it rise. And now we reach the sixth secret, the number 4, the energy of foundations, stability, and long-term building. If the number 3 is about expression, the number 4 is about structure. Dreams need solid ground to stand on. Visions need daily actions to become real. Virgo, you are a dreamer, but you are also a doer. The number 4 calls you to bring balance between your ideals and your actions. It is easy to get lost in planning, perfecting, analyzing. But now is the season to plant your dreams in real soil, to take one step at a time, to build what you see in your mind into something you can touch with your hands. Think of Sophia, another Virgo, who always dreamed of creating a wellness brand but was overwhelmed by all the steps it would take. One night, she made a decision. She would do one thing every single day, no matter how small, to move toward that dream. Some days it was writing a single paragraph. Some days it was just sending one email. Within a year, her brand was not just a dream. It was real, thriving, and changing lives. Virgo, your dreams deserve more than your imagination. They deserve your action, your consistency, your belief. So now, dear Virgo, you stand holding 6 keys, each one a part of your soul's unfolding. The courage to begin again, the mastery of your inner power, the wisdom of letting go, the awakening of your true purpose, the expression of your authentic voice, and the building of your lasting foundation. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to step forward, not with fear, but with fierce, quiet knowing. Everything you have been seeking is already seeking you. The stars are aligned, the path is lit, and the only thing left to do is to walk it with your head held high and your heart wide open. Virgo, as we move even closer to the turning point of your story, I need you to hear this. The blessings coming your way are bigger than you expect. You may have been focusing on just one thing, maybe financial security, maybe emotional healing, maybe a breakthrough in your career, but the universe is not bringing you just one blessing. It is sending a wave that touches every corner of your life. Let us start with the realm of finances, because I know how much you crave stability, how deeply you value the peace that comes from knowing you can stand on your own. The energy opening up for you after May 5th is not about sudden luck or fleeting wins. It is about steady, powerful, life-altering abundance. Think of it like a river that has been dammed up for years, building pressure quietly beneath the surface. You have been doing the work. Virgo, saving when it was hard, investing in yourself when no one else saw the value, learning, growing, pushing through when the odds seemed stacked against you. And now, the dam is cracking, slowly at first, and then all at once. Do not be surprised if new opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. An unexpected job offer, a project that suddenly takes off, a side hustle that begins to grow faster than you imagined. Stay open. The money, the opportunities, the resources you have been praying for are not coming from the old familiar paths. They are coming through new doors. Be willing to walk through them even if they do not look the way you expected. And while finances are important, Virgo, they are not the only part of the gift being offered. There is also love, deep, soul-level connection, not just romance for the sake of having someone to call or text. I am talking about a connection that feels like coming home. Someone whose energy resonates with yours in a way you cannot explain but instantly recognize. For some of you, this person may already be in your life, lingering at the edges of your awareness, waiting for you to notice. For others, they are about to cross your path in the most ordinary, unexpected moment. At the grocery store, in a casual conversation, through a work project. Divine timing does not announce itself with fireworks. It often slips in quietly, disguised as everyday life. But you will know, because for the first time in a long time, you will not feel the need to perform or impress. You will just be, and that will be enough. The key here, Virgo, is openness. Your mind will want to analyze. Your fears will want to protect you. Your logic will try to predict and control. Let your heart lead for once. Let your intuition whisper yes when the moment feels right. It is also important to release the old stories you have been carrying about love and worthiness. The ones that say you have to earn love by being perfect. The ones that tell you you have to wait until you have fixed everything in yourself first. No. You are worthy of love right now, exactly as you are. Imagine the feeling of standing on solid financial ground, knowing you can provide for yourself and live with freedom. Now, add to that the feeling of sharing your journey with someone who sees your soul and celebrates it. That is the vision the universe is holding for you. But you must be willing to receive it, willing to believe it is possible, willing to say yes, even if it scares you, willing to trust that after everything you have been through, you deserve not just survival, but joy, not just safety, but fulfillment. Virgo, your life is about to expand in ways that your past self could not even dream of. Stay open, stay ready, stay trusting. The best chapters are still unwritten, and they have your name written all over them. Now, Virgo, as much as the universe is lining up to bless you, you need to know there are still quiet traps that can block the flow if you are not careful. These traps are not external enemies. They are old patterns, hidden within you, that try to keep you small just when life is asking you to expand. The first trap is doubt. Doubt whispers in the moments right before you break through. It tells you that you are not ready, that maybe you need more time, more experience, more proof. But Virgo, you are ready now. Doubt is just fear dressed up as logic. It will offer you endless reasons to wait. But every minute you hesitate is a minute you delay the life that is calling you. Think of doubt like fog on a mountain trail. If you trust your steps and keep walking, the path will reveal itself. If you sit down and wait for the fog to clear, you may never move again. The second trap is control. As a Virgo, you take pride in being precise, in planning, in getting things right. That is a beautiful strength, but it can turn into a prison if you are not careful. Control says, it must happen exactly this way. Control demands that every variable be accounted for before you move. But life, real life, does not work that way. Miracles are messy. Blessings show up through back doors, sideways glances, and unexpected encounters. If you insist that your dreams can only arrive one way, you will miss all the other ways they are trying to reach you. Let go of how. Hold on to why. The third trap is attachment to the past. Virgo, you are loyal. You honor your history, your commitments, your memories. But sometimes, loyalty to the past becomes betrayal to your future. You hold on to identities, roles, even wounds, because they feel familiar, even when they no longer fit. Imagine trying to sail across an ocean while dragging a heavy anchor behind you. It does not matter how strong the winds are if you are not willing to lift the anchor. Letting go is not forgetting. It is choosing to believe that what is ahead can be even better than what is behind. So how do you protect yourself from these traps? Awareness is the first step. Every time doubt rises, respond with action. Every time control tightens, respond with surrender. Every time attachment clings, respond with trust. You are not here to repeat old cycles. You are here to break them. And now, Virgo, it is time to prepare for the most important part of this journey, the ritual. The moment when you do not just listen to the message, but you embody it. On the night of May 4th, sometime between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., you will create a sacred space. Light a white candle, take a sheet of paper, and write down 6 affirmations, one for each secret the universe has revealed to you. Here are 6 you can use if you feel called. I am ready to begin again with courage. I am the master of my own energy. I am free to release what no longer serves me. I am awakening to my true soul purpose. I am speaking my truth with power and love. I am building a strong and lasting foundation for my dreams. After writing them, hold the paper close to your heart. Read each affirmation out loud, slowly, feeling the truth of the words as if they were already real. Then fold the paper and place it under your pillow. Before you sleep, close your eyes and imagine yourself standing before a great golden door. On the other side is your new life, abundant, loved, fulfilled. See yourself reaching for the handle. Feel the moment when you say yes. In the morning, keep the paper under your pillow for 7 days. Let the energy settle into your subconscious, your actions, your decisions. On the 8th day, burn the paper safely or bury it in the earth, releasing the energy fully into the universe. This ritual is not magic in the sense of wishful thinking. It is magic in the sense that it aligns your spirit with your destiny. It tells the universe, I am ready, and it opens the channels for blessings to flow. Virgo, you have come so far. You have endured. You have hoped. You have quietly believed when no one was cheering. Now, it is your time to be carried by the winds you helped create. Trust the journey. Trust yourself. The best is not coming. The best is here.